Hey YouTube, we're here inside. I'm gonna show you the chickens, the baby chicks, and then this main video is just gonna be on the seedlings and all the plants that I have and an update on the plants. But for now, here are the chicks. They are getting bigger. Definitely love how fast they grow. These Colombian rocks, which is 1, 2, 3. They are the biggest. And they seem to be growing the fastest. And then the next 3 big ones are the New Hampshires, which is 1, 2, 3. So those 6 are the biggest so far. And it looks like the Jersey Giants are taking a little longer to get size on, but that's Jersey Giants. They're slow growing. And then the Road Bars, which are 1, 2, 3, are slow growing as well. But the Colombian rocks and the New Hampshires are growing the fastest. But let's get to the main point of this video, which is an update on all the plants. There's a towel on the ground because I spilled some water. It's watering the plants. Spilled some on the ground. So the cucumbers, you can see right here, the cucumber plant is touching the top again, so I'm going to have to take some out. But they're huge, very leggy right now, so I'm going to rotate. I'm going to end up rotating this 180 degrees and then probably move it further down the line so they're not reaching so much for the sunlight since they are to the left of the window. But you saw that I took some out right here. All of these cucumbers were already hitting the top of the containers, so I took them out and I'm just gonna rotate them because they're all looking for the sunlight right now, which is out the window. So I'm going to rotate them so they go back to being straight, and then it's still nice and moist in there, so they don't need any water today. Next is the bell peppers, which again, I haven't seen any actual growth of bell pepper yet, so I am not sure about bell peppers. Here we have one of them's a zucchini, one of them's a squash. I kind of took a guess on this one being zucchini and that one being squash. Honestly, I'm not quite sure, because like I said in a previous video, I had zucchini written on one side, squash written on the other, but I think that lid got rotated at some point, so those are going to be a guessing game on what they actually are. And zucchini and squash, I moved down here. None other were growing since the last video, but now I have 3 more popping up. And this is the middle split right here. So these 2 are going to be either 2 zucchini or 2 squash, and this one's going to be the other one because I did half zucchini, half squash. So it doesn't look like, oh, I might have one coming in there as well, but it looks like I'm gonna have 3 of one and 2 of another. So that's the zucchini and squash. Next, we'll look at the tomatoes in here, which they're touching the roof as well in a couple spots. So tomatoes are next to get put into, let me move this out of the way. Tomatoes are next to get put into styrofoam cups because they're also getting leggy. So I can plant these deeper. I don't know what happened there. So I'll probably transplant these into styrofoam cups later tonight. go. And then the Brussels sprouts are also growing as well. There was nothing last time, and now we have actual Brussels sprouts. Well, the beginnings of some Brussels sprout plants. We have a lot popping up, so that's good. So Brussels sprouts are growing. And then the corn, sweet corn, is growing as well. So we got some corn popping up. What's going to be corn. I'm also going to rotate all of these because they're on an angle, so the water is all on one side. So I'm going to rotate them. And then here we have two types of green bean, cantaloupe and watermelon. And so far we just have beans popping up. And so that is all the plants. That is all the updates on the plants. They're growing really quickly. Surprisingly, they're doing great. So what I'm going to do next is get these these cucumbers into styrofoam cups like those. Get these tomatoes also into styrofoam cups. And soon that bean, once it actually straightens up, it's going to be too tall for that. So that's also going to get into a styrofoam cup once it completely opens up. But super exciting because everything is growing. There's only a couple things that haven't sprouted yet, which are cantaloupe, watermelon. So that'll be soon. And bell peppers, which I'm not sure what's happening there. But those are the only updates I have for you guys today. So I'll let you guys have one last look at the chicks, and then I'll see you guys in the next video. So here are the chicks.